The man hadn't eaten for several days, but the officer ordered him to lift a 60-kilogram log. The man struggled to lift the log. He was a prisoner, a captured man. Because of long-term malnutrition, he was too weak to lift the log, but the officer commanded his men to shoot if he let go of the log. The man's legs were trembling, but he kept holding on. He wasn't afraid of death. He was defending his dignity. He wanted to show the enemy that his will could not be broken. The man raised the log above his head. It was a silent shout. His teammates looked at him with respect. With a determined gaze, he told the enemy he would never give in. His teammates cheered him on. Even the officer was shaken. The man was born in a small town. When he was young, he was very mischievous. He often ran from the police. Once, while hiding under a seat to watch a game, he was discovered by the manager. As he jumped over the railing and ran, his brother happened to see him and recognized his talent for long-distance running. Encouraged by his brother, the man began to train. With his natural talent, he always came in first place. 2 years later, he made it to the Olympic Games. Before he left, his brother told him that a little pain now would bring lifelong glory. When he stepped onto the track, facing world-class competitors, he ran very slowly and ended up in last place. But in the final lap, he suddenly showed amazing strength. He kept overtaking his opponents and even passed the world champion. The man, who was only 20 years old, was full of hope for the future. But then World War II broke out, and the Olympics were cancelled. The man joined the United States Air Force. During a mission, his plane malfunctioned and crashed into the sea. The man and 2 of his teammates were stranded on a life raft. He found the last bit of food and calculated how much they could eat each day. He encouraged his teammates to stay alive. Despite hunger, thirst, high temperatures, and storms, they held on for 18 days. One day, a plane flew overhead. They fired their last signal gun, but they were too weak to shout. They could only wave their arms. The plane didn't see them at first, but then it came back. But they were about to face the enemy's merciless bullets. They jumped into the sea to hide and then climbed back onto the life raft. They started to patch the holes, but then they saw sharks. The man was startled when he saw one leap onto the life raft. They all looked at each other, and then the man quickly grabbed the bird. Finally, on the 48th day, they saw hope. A huge shadow loomed over them. Were they really going to be saved?